So Tyler, I asked you to look for a land-dwelling isopod for me, a terrestrial isopod. Where did you find one?
Under these rocks.
So we have big rocks and stones that we just leave out because we love to check underneath them for organisms and animals. And let's see, because land isopods, one of the biggest threats to them is drying out. There we go. Here's a nice little land one.
And you can see how he has antennae too. It doesn't look like he has like the white part, or at least not as big. And all of his legs moving. Not right now, currently though.
And these are the ones that are called roly-polies, or pill bugs. If you roll it to the side, will this one actually roll up? Some of them will, some of them won't. It depends upon the species. Sure, why don't you try to knock him off to the side a little bit? Just gently. Up. Yeah, he rolled himself up a little bit, but he says, wow, it is dry here and hotter than I wanted it to be. Where was my nice, wet, moist underside of a log or underside of a rock? Yeah, this species doesn't roll up quite as tightly as some of them do. Some of them will really roll up into a teeny tiny little ball. If you've ever seen the movie A Bug's Life, there are two blue guys in there. They're brothers, and they're always going, ha, 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 ha. And then they roll up into little balls, and they roll away. Look, there's a little red velvet mite. So that also has jointed legs. It's also an arthropod. Yeah, for scale, look how tiny that is. So that's a little red velvet mite, not an insect, but actually related to ticks and scorpions. Our isopod and spiders, right? Those are what the mites are. Our little isopod, on the other hand, is also not an insect, but he's going to be more closely related to lobsters, crabs, and crayfish because it's a crustacean. And the isopods are crustaceans, whether they're terrestrial, freshwater, so if you find them in a pond or stream, or if you'll find them in the ocean. There's actually ones in the ocean as well.
Yeah, the ones in the ocean are like a foot long.
Yeah. Okay, well, we had a lot of fun looking at this guy. Let's go ahead. We never want to leave the animals in a habitat that wasn't theirs.
Okay,
so let's gently pick them back up, and we're going to put them gently back right next to the rock, not underneath the rock, because we don't want the rock to come down and squish him flat, but right next to the rock, and then he can put himself under there.
Him walking on the leaf, going under the log.
Is he already headed underneath that moist rock?
Yep.
Great.